Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives.
Through the dialogue between Jesus and Nicodemus, St. John brings out the different ways in which the Spirit of God works. He stresses on the need to let go and let God. The need to let the Spirit take charge. We all like to organize and plan our lives. But we also know that in spite of the best plans that we make, life does not always go as planned and can go totally awry at times. We do not know what awaits us the very next moment. And yet, we want everything to work with clock-like precision our entire lives. Yet, when Jesus taught us to pray, it was basically to seek the will of God. Father, your will be done. We can never be certain of what life holds for us. And that makes life beautiful. That makes life a mystery. We like to be in charge of every situation in life. In fact, the first sin of mankind itself is man's desire to be in control, to take charge. The story of Adam and Eve in the garden is our story of sin too. Our desire to dethrone God and to be in charge. And we know that it was a disaster. The temptation to be in charge at all times is very strong in each one of us. Jesus is inviting us today, through the gospel, to let God take charge of our lives by surrendering to the will of God, by surrendering to the Spirit of God. We need to strive and do our best, but yet know that at times our plans and purposes do not fit into the vast plan of God. Only when led by the Spirit of God will we be able to accept the inevitable, uncertain phases of our lives with serenity and say, your will be done. When we are born from above, we will be able to let God be in charge. We will allow ourselves to be molded and led by Him in spite of our own likes and dislikes, and end every prayer of ours by saying, as Jesus Himself said, Father, not as I will, but as you will.
Because he lives, I can face tomorrow.